Convergence is the binocular cue from the coming together of the two eyes to focus on really close objects. This is like the cross-eyed finger test. And for objects further than 4 meters away, we must use cues that are available even to one eye, called monocular cues for depth. Occlusion is when objects closer to you block view of further away objects. Size cue is the property that objects appear smaller when they are further away. Linear perspective is the depth cue from parallel straight lines that converge with distance. So as parallel lines move away from us, they appear to converge. The motion parallax is a monocular depth cue from the shifting of a visual scene on the retina from one head movement. Our eyes adjust to massive changes in light intensity. Two different processes to let us deal with such big differences in light. The first process includes the iris, which is the colored disc sitting just in front of the lens of the eye that controls the amount of light entering the eye, and the pupil is the opening at the center of the iris. The second process to let us deal with such big differences in light is photoreceptor adaptation, which is the ability of rods and cones to change their sensitivity. They adapt because of the complicated chemical process that responds to light. It is carefully regulated inside the cells. What is the physical nature of color? The photon is the smallest particle of light. Color is constructed by the brain. The trichromatic theory is the idea that color vision is based on receptors for 3 different colors. The color opponent theory is also called opponent process theory, and that is the idea that color vision is based on a system of paired opposites of colors. The short wavelength cones are also called S-cones, and they are cone photoreceptors that are best at detecting light in short wavelengths such as violet. The medium wavelength cones are also called M-cones, and they are cone receptors that are best at detecting light in intermediate wavelengths such as yellows and greens. The long wavelength cone is also called an L-cone, and that is a cone receptor that are best at detecting light of wavelengths such as red. The visual system uses shortcuts to provide nearly instantaneous perception. Shape constancy is the visual perception that an object retains the same shape no matter what angle you happen to see it from. Size constancy is the visual perception that an object does not change size, regardless of its distance away. And color constancy is the visual perception that an object remains the same color no matter what color light is shining on it. The visual system organizes perceptions of groups of objects. The Gestalt psychology is the German school of psychology that emphasizes the whole perception is more than just the sum of separate sensations. The Gestalt rules of perception is tenets to explain many instances where vision organizes images.